I bet we can break the internet tonight because they been screaming. When they scream your name, people will run. They want to run to this stuff, man. And I got no doubt that we will break the internet with this one. I'm gonna let chat roll, and I'm gonna just talk because I didn't plan on doing a live video tonight, but I realized I need to, man. You know, when tragedy happens, especially in today's world, mm, especially when we're on lockdown, especially when we're in the middle of a quarantine and everybody's stuck to their screens and their. Oh, by the way, I just got off a 25-minute conversation with the most patient person I have ever met. They actually made me hang up. I was getting so frustrated that they were not getting frustrated. I screamed at them. I cussed at them. I probably called them names. I didn't call them names. Um, the funny thing is, I don't even know who it was. They wouldn't even tell me who they were. But when it was all said and done, they are the most patient people I've ever spoke with. Straight up. I have never seen. You know what? Had that person called me a week ago, this would probably be a different conversation we were having right now. But what I have seen happen is I have seen victims be victimized, where people should have been sheltering a victim, trying to keep peace and quiet, very little noise being flowed into that victim's life. Instead of that, the victim has taken in the world. And I'm not I'm not to tell anyone how they should do things. But when you take in the world, there are a lot of people in the world that don't care, that don't love. There are a lot of people in the world that don't have anything better to do than to sit back and try to stir um, hate and spew vomit. My heart is torn that victims get pulled through a YouTube true crime world. My heart is torn that victims get pulled through a social media frenzy that wants to do nothing but uh, devour a tragic situation. You know what's funny though is they have chosen to attack the individual, right? Because I am a page. I am not a group that was formed on the back of a tragedy. I am a page, a solo individual. I am not a group that was formed on the backs of blood of children. And so when groups pop up and want to attack an individual, people tend to go with the mob. They're like, "Yeah, mob it. Mob it." What's been hard about this and what's made the attack even more was that the mob couldn't take down the individual because the individual comes with his own mob, right? But it's a mob that has been built over time, over over a couple of years, or some years before that, and and then they just continue to pick and attack, and then they go, but if we can get a victim to attack, then we'll get him, right? And they spew vomit on the victims. And that makes me fucking mad. It makes me mad. It makes me mad that victims get dragged through the mud and the people around them that love them most are not protecting them, but yet they are spewing more. They are pushing more. They are doing this more, and they are flooding victims with vomit from these groups built on the back of blood. Oh, I'm okay with this. This ain't the first storm I've walked through. And in the age to come, we will all be judged with the quick and the dead. I have said it from the start, from the moment I created Dad with the Phone page. When there's blood on the streets, buy property or create Facebook groups. This is more real today than ever. I'm okay with this. You know, you don't see a lot of Facebook bloggers. You see a lot of YouTube bloggers. You see a lot of, Patreon bloggers. You see a lot of, I see the vultures fly around all the channels. But Facebook is different. Facebook allows non-elected officials to take over communities of 30,000, of 50,000, of 100,000 people. It could be a clique from high school, or it could be trolls from China. You would never know. It could be a young, caring mom down the street, or it could be a vulture in South America feeding on the blood of children. Because most of them hide in shadow accounts. You see, the difference between me and the evil and the dark is I have no problem stepping into the light. I have no problem standing right here in front of you, inviting you into my home. You know where I live, my phone number, my address, my family. Because the light doesn't have to hide. The truth doesn't have to hide. Now listen, that doesn't mean you're going to agree with me. That doesn't mean that you're going to believe or agree or even want to watch. Turn it off. I'm a page. I'm not a group. Now, I can't stop the evil world. The evil world wants to feed on the blood of children. And they will take a screenshot, or they'll create a screenshot. They will spread it like wildfire. They will consume whoever they want. And they will hide behind their shadow keyboards. They will hide in the dark at night. The blood of victims, man. It's terrible. See, because I'm an individual, not a group, see? What people don't realize is I got a screenshot the other day. How could this missing group for Gannon be created in 2017? I said, honey, Facebook allows people to change the name of their group at any time. And when the next victim comes along, they just change the name from Kelsey to Heidi to Gannon. They feed on the blood of victims. Dad with a phone will be Dad with a phone today, tomorrow, and until the internet breaks. So you can attack me. Trust me, I have a 27-minute conversation that just happened where I am the real douchebag with a phone. However, God in heaven had this person call me and talk to me at the moment when I'm in complete disarray because people are firing things at me from all angles. She took the brunt of it, and she was an angel the entire way through it. If she is not a real victim advocate, she should be. I don't know if you'll ever get to hear douchebag with a phone from dad with a phone, but it happened, and there is a recording of it. She got me to hang up. She got me to hang up. If you are close to victims, whether it's a victim now or a victim in the future, my advice, crush their social media. Crush it. Silence it. Take their passwords and forget them. If you're a mother, a father, if you're a child, if you want to shield victims, protect them from the blood-sucking groups. See, because I'm not afraid to meet anyone face to face. Even the people who threaten me, doesn't frighten me to meet them face to face. I have a rule, though. The rule is I don't get involved with victims. I broke that rule. I did. I'm okay with the outcome, though, because we're in a learning lesson. And there's going to be another victim tomorrow. There's going to be another missing person tomorrow. There's going to be another murdered person tomorrow. And I learn lessons. I've learned them from everything I've done. I will address it differently. I've talked about it before. I have said these groups that hop from victim to victim to victim to victim to victim to victim. They may have been started with great intention. They may have been started with pure motive. But eventually it comes in. Eventually the evil works its way in. I know. They'll say it. They'll say it about dad. If it can be said, I'll tell you what though. The only one who could really call me a douche with a phone is the person I talked to tonight. Admins or screenshots or whatever they want to put out or whatever they want to do or whatever they want to say, it doesn't matter to me. People speak all kinds of evil about me all the time. I truly understand that is the territory you roll in when you have a voice. I truly understand that's the territory you roll in when you have a stage. But if you're ever presented with the opportunity to be a real victim advocate, silence the world at whatever cost for those victims. Silence the world. You see, and that's why I think that when people attack me, I look and go, well, do you understand what you're doing? You're attacking an individual page. You're not attacking a group. You're attacking a page. You're attacking an individual person, a blog, an individual, right? It's like attacking a media person, or it's like attacking a celebrity individual. It's like attacking it's an individual. Somebody said they spoke for victims and they wanted to take me out and kill me. People have threatened my children. They threatened my wife. I am not a murderer. I did not kill anyone. I did not victimize anyone. But they want to attack me. Oh, they will dig, and they will pull up, and he got a tick. I'm still do you know that I have a DUI ticket right now that I'm trying to fight through this virus? I can't even talk about this because I'm trying to bring 5 cops to trial, and I can't even bring them to trial because of this virus. Do you know that cops have literally pulled me over for true crime and social media? Do you know that 5 years ago, I was the first ever in Colorado to be given 5 tickets for a social media video? Every one of those tickets was dismissed. Do you understand that, I was called as a witness in a murder trial over a social media video? Those are true ass stories. So when people want to attack me from social media, I'm like, yeah. Do you know that the 4th Judicial District DA's office, Dan May's DA's office in Colorado Springs, calls me the social media guy? So if you think that creating hate pages or creating noise or yelling and screaming does anything but victimize the victim, don't think you're coming after me, because I'm not a victim here. I'm not a victim, and I'm never going to be a victim. I'm not your victim. Don't take this as I'm a victim. I'm telling you, I'm an expert. I am an expert when it comes to social media. And when these people want to try to victimize victims and they want to spew vomit, especially in the form of fake screenshots, at best, if that's the best you got against me is a screenshot, go find a video where I say something. Honey, there's hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of video, and you will never find me victimizing victims. But you'll find me spitting at the screen. So when you come after me on social media, you have to understand I have stood in front of judges, in front of the judge. 5 tickets, harassment, trespassing, all kinds of crazy shit. They just made this shit up because I pulled through an apartment complex in Woodland Park. I stood before a judge, and the judge told them, hey, can't you just turn him off? Flip the channel. Turn that with the phone off. All right? Go to Fox. Go to CNN. Go to KKK TV. Go to 21. Go to CK. For all I care. I'm an individual. If you want to attack me, I'll take attack from victims. When victims attack me, I will stand there and be crucified for them. That's how much I care. That's how much my heart burns for these people. But when they get vomited on by people who say they are their friends, not me. These are people who say they are their friends. I tell these people I don't want to talk to them. So I know you'll see it all. You'll see all the screenshots. You'll see all the text messages. You'll see all the... Go find a video. Go find a video. because people are destroying people's lives. They are dragging people who already have had their heart ripped from them. Literally, they've had their hearts ripped. They want to drag them into social media wars. They want to drag them into I will be here tomorrow. I will be here the next day, and the next day, and the next day. We will let the attacks come. We will let them roll off the shoulders. The only reason I'm even speaking of this is because I just got off the phone and was a douche. If that person wanted to put me out as a douche, they would have had the recording to do it. I got the recording. They don't. Maybe. They might have it. We were probably both recording. Whoever they were, you should be a victim advocate. You should be a real victim advocate. Hey, you're watching Dad with a Phone. You find me at the links below. If you're entertained, you want to throw some money in the bucket, I unashamedly throw my bucket out. I like to do that, especially on these ones, because they like to use that. People want to say, I'm begging for money. Come on, people. I am thinking about something special. I'm going to let y'all in on something. I got challenged to go private. I got challenged to bring unadulterated truth in a private forum. You know what they said? You could charge $20 a year. And if people wanted to watch you, they paid to watch you. So they couldn't really get mad at what they were saying, what you said. They get mad because it's free, right? They get mad because you go on YouTube and you go on Facebook and you say these things and it's free, right? Nobody's paying for this. Nobody pays me to do this. But somebody challenged me and said, Michael, you should charge for a private membership. I said to my wife today, I said, well, how would that even work? I would either have to go completely private and then just do what I do. People can pay $1 a month, right? $20 a year is less than $2 a month. And if somebody pays $2 a month, they get all of Dad with the Phone stuff, and it doesn't have to be out on Facebook. I would still have Facebook lives. I would still have YouTube lives, but somebody challenged me about that. And I thought, you know what? If I would have had that done, if that was me now, I wouldn't be in this situation because, again, I would be a private membership, right? And only the people that want to watch pay the membership fee and come in and watch. Somebody challenged me. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. Seems like a lot of damn work. But maybe. Because especially like cases like ones that are so close, these cases that are so close and where I do get inside information and where I do get inside stuff or this, that, or the other, when these cases are so close and it just gets put out there, because then, you know, people will hate me and they'll come in and they'll try to interfere, or they'll take content. But then at that point, you can just point, oh yeah, those are the people who like to victimize victims, right? They want to just victimize the victim. And so I don't know. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to talk to some people about it. I'm going to listen to some of you and how you respond to me, whether it be in wherever, however you respond to me. But I'm thinking about it, So you guys have a good night. Y'all watching Dad with the phone? I didn't read one damn comment. I hope people were blowing up. I hope people were upset at me. Hope people were trying to tell me to shut up. Hashtag say my name. Because I didn't say anybody's.